Welcome back to ActionTracks from Indianapolis, Indiana. It's the final weekend of the year, the final event of the year for the Monster Truck Thunder Drag Series. And right now, possibly the biggest matchup of the year is coming to the line. The champion, Dan Runte and Bigfoot, taking on the runner-up looking for redemption, Mark Hall in the Raminator. Coming down into the final turn, looks like they're neck and neck. Hall pours on the ram power. Wow, that was close. That was the closest race of the weekend. If you were with us last time on ActionTracks, you saw all the great action. This was by far the closest race that we've seen all weekend long. Coming through the rhythm section, Hall looks to be in command, but with Bigfoot having the short side around the final turn, Bigfoot takes the advantage. Wow, Bigfoot just edges him out. Taking one more look back again. Super slow-mo Bigfoot by less than a tire length. A great track, this S-Track in Indianapolis this weekend. It provided some great action all weekend long. Our second semifinal matchup is coming to the line. It's gonna be the old veteran, Chalkboard Chuck, Bobby Holman, taking on the newcomer, Derick Anson in the heavy hitter. After that first semifinal round race, this race has a lot of expectations to live up to. Oh, Anson just face planted the heavy hitter into the rhythm section. A spectacular wheelie. He's still in command of the race. Anson is going to cruise to his first final round of the weekend. Anson really impressing this weekend in Indianapolis. Taking another look back at that spectacular wheelie from the heavy hitter. Here you see Dan Runte, the champion, taking some congratulations from other monster truck drivers. Taking a look at the final bracket, it'll be Bigfoot taking on the heavy hitter in the racing finals of the final event of the Jamboree season. Runte, the old pro, the champion, taking on Derick Anson in his second year of monster truck racing. What better way to notch your belt and build a great reputation than knocking off the many-time monster truck champion, Dan Runte and Bigfoot. Runte, the short side again, around the final turn. Once again, he's going to lead the Big Blue Brigade into the winner's circle, topping out an excellent weekend in Indianapolis.
It's been a long time since we won a point series for special events or familyevents.com now. So, and Indianapolis being one of the biggest shows, it's nothing better than to wrap it up here. You know, this is one of my favorite shows. So to win a championship and actually do it in Indianapolis, it's awesome. We've put a lot into this Jamboree series this year, and it worked. I mean, we had to do a lot of work and a little homework, you know, but we've had a great bunch of guys at the shop working on it, and I just can't say enough about Bob's equipment. I'll say that every time I race one. It's awesome equipment.
It's been a long time since the Bigfoot crew has captured a racing title on the Jamboree Series, a well-deserved title this year, but you can count on the Ram team being back in full force in 2012. We're going to take a look at some of the freestyle highlights from Sunday afternoon, the final freestyle event of the Jamboree season. Michelle Simpson in the Big Diesel Air Dog monster truck. It's her rookie year, and she's been getting acquainted with the truck all season long. And this afternoon, she really showed her comfort with the truck. Cross-threading out on the track, doing a wonderful job in that diesel monster truck.
Right now, Michelle is putting it on. Making it happen. They got the little diesel flutter. not worry. Oh, the double charge. Jumps it again.
In the end, the score would be a very respectable 23. She's the leader for right now. Next up, Bobby Holman and that great Lucas Oil stabilizer. Bobby Holman with some great equipment, a great looking truck, always looking to please the sponsors. Bobby trips out on the track with a lot of great momentum. Approaching that big center stack. Nice air. The obstacle has really developed a lip out there that's really awkwardly throwing the trucks around. Ripping into a donut at the end of the track. A good diverse run, perhaps not as spectacular as he needs. That's going to be a 20, not going to be good enough for the lead. Michelle Simpson in the air dog, still leading the pack. Derick Anson announcing his presence on the Jamboree Fairgrounds competition area. Some of the biggest air that we've seen all weekend. Varying it up a little bit, but getting big air off of everything. Not quite the length of a run that we needed to see. The score is going to be a 22. Not quite good enough. Bigfoot's on the track. We talked to Dan Runte about the Hall brothers.
It's kind of like the whole wreck thing, you know. We talked about it a little earlier, and Bob and I caught Bob and Tim talking about it, you know, last night after it happened. And it's just one of those things, you know. Everybody's trying to build these things lighter and lighter, but there's two excellent pieces of equipment, you know, where somebody could have been hurt, but both drivers got out and both of them walked away. We have a working relationship that you know, helps to keep this sport safe, and that's neat. You know, Bob and Tim have went back and forth at each other a bunch. You know, I'm not going to lie to anybody, but you know, it's a good working relationship, and it just helps with the whole monster truck industry put together.
Dan Runte out on the track in Bigfoot, a tremendous slap wheelie. Yeah! Dan Runte doing a great job. That's going to vault him into the lead in this final event with a 25 with only a few trucks remaining. But those trucks are going to be tough to beat in freestyle. The first one, the General Tire Monster Truck driven by Chris Bergeron. As is the Team Stream philosophy, Bergeron attacking the freestyle track. Out on the far side of the track, a great slap wheelie for Bergeron. The slap wheelies are breaking loose here in Indianapolis. Bergeron right in front of the crowd, ripping into a donut. He's really getting the revolutions going. Now he's lost in a cloud of dust. Ripping into a donut one more time in the General Tire Monster truck. The score is gonna be a 26. That'll put him in the lead with only one truck remaining. Rich Hilgendorf in the Avenger. Hilgendorf actually piloting what used to be Chris Bergeron's Brutus chassis. So Chris, well acquainted with what this truck can do. He knows it can really put on a spectacular freestyle. Hilgendorf in trouble! Spectacular donuts! Some great driving, pulls that truck back down, then attacking the big center stack. A little bit of a ricochet there, and catching a little bit of a slap wheelie. Some big air out on the backside of the track. Hilgendorf hitting everything out on the field of the Indianapolis State Fairgrounds. Another spectacular smoky two-wheeling donut. cut for Hilgenberg. The score is going to be a 27. He's going to take the victory. Wow, what a weekend at the Monster Truck Thunder Drags in Indianapolis, Indiana. We couldn't have asked for much better action throughout the weekend. It came down to the final event of the year. Dan, Runte, and Bigfoot had to seal the deal in the first round. He takes the victory and captures that elusive Monster Truck Thunder Drags Championship. Mark Hall wanted a little bit of revenge in the semifinal round, taking on the champion Bigfoot. But Bigfoot, not to be denied, this final afternoon in Indianapolis, takes out the big ram by less than a tire length. Freestyle brought us some great action in this final freestyle of the season. Rich Hilgendorf topping them all with some phenomenal maneuvers on the track. We hope you've had a great time on ActionTracks. We've had a great time. We'll see you next time. Dan Runte in Bigfoot, your champion of the Jamboree circuit for 2011.